here is the coaching thought for today. Someone asked in a previous video when I referenced power standards, what are power standards? And that is an excellent question because that's one of my most favorite things that I use. So I work with teachers on looking at the standards. I am in Tennessee, and Tennessee gives a blueprint for their end of course tests or their TN Ready tests, just whatever your end of the year tests are called. And it breaks down how much of the test is based on different clusters of standards. In addition to that, the state gives us, on the previous year's assessment, they give us a standards analysis so we can see how many points the total test was based on by standard. So what I do with that with teachers is part of the data work is we have a little powwow and we look at this information and all of this data, and we figure out, as it turns out pretty consistently for math and for English, that up to like 60-something% of the end of the year test is typically based on just a handful of standards, like maybe 6 overall standards out of that whole entire list of standards that they have. So that is true. My husband is also a teacher, and he has his 7th grade math standards, and so I look at those with him and we look at the previous year's data, and it turns out yet again you've got just a handful of major skills that make up 60% of the test. So with teachers, it's not that we don't teach all of those extra things. However, we focus our instruction on those handful of standards and make sure that those are the standards that we are spiraling back to over and over again, making sure that we are accounting for teaching those at least 4 times, in my case a semester or across a school year. So great question about power standards, and I hope that makes it a little clearer for everybody.